Good morning, my name is Fiona Hu, and today I'm going to present my paper which examines the purpose and practical consequences of hukou policy in providing fair treatment to all citizens in China. Hukou refers to the household registration record, which officially in the mainland China identifies a person as a resident of an area and includes one's information such as name, parents, spouse, and date of birth. The Chinese government used hukou system to regulate its population. However, the biggest victims are rural Chinese migrant workers, since the system in a way restricts a person to his or her birthplace, and he or she will face many disadvantages if moves to another location to find a job or settle down. To make this system easy to understand, let me give a hypothetical example. Judy was born in rural Mississippi, and she decides to go to downtown Chicago to find a higher salary job. In Chicago, Judy is not qualified for any medical insurance and other social benefits that local permanent residents enjoy. Moreover, it is hard for Judy to change her rural area status because the government imposed a strict quota on the conversion rate between 1.5 and 2 per 1,000 persons each year to control the growth of urban population. Hukou continues to maintain or even further exacerbates the problem of social and economic inequality in China. Based on the justice theory of utilitarianism, justice is about maximizing happiness and the balance of pain and pleasure. However, the hukou system in some ways abandoned the rural area Chinese to further acquire their happiness based on the social inequality. While many people in China think the best policy is to get rid of the hukou system, since it creates the unfair treatment among urban and rural Chinese citizens, Chinese government is unable to give people the basic rights, respect, and freedoms, but only to control the population and improve population quality with each urban area. Moreover, the hukou system causes a wider wealth gap between the rural and the urban people, forming a vicious cycle that in a way traps those rural migrant workers in poverty by offering inequality treatments. In 2020 surveys and data from government annual reports on the migrant workers showed that 80% of 220 million of temporary migrant workers are hailing from rural areas. Because of the rural status, they usually work in lower positions, such as nannies, factory workers, and street cleaners. The problem is significant in current society because rural area Chinese have a huge economic and social impact on the future development of China as a whole. Rome 10:12 says, "For there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek, for the same Lord over all is rich unto all that call upon him." All people may be created equal, as in how we are all formed the same blood of Adam and Eve. Humans are equal on the scale of God. However, migrant workers like Judy that I mentioned have to pay a lot for education, bills, and the medications with her already low income. The low income is due to the lack of access to higher education and other important resources. In addition to creating huge income gap between rural and urban Chinese citizens, hukou system also directly impacts how Chinese citizens of different regions develop their ethnic identities and understandings on self-knowledge. The rural Chinese are isolated and have more inferior sense of themselves compared to urban citizens. Overall and again, my paper examines the purpose and the practical consequences of hukou policy in providing fair treatment to all citizens in China. By analyzing the hukou policies through various relevant frameworks, my paper argues that hukou continues to maintain or even further increase the problem of social and economic inequality in China. Thank you.